Oh, yo, what is going on? It is the DFS Shark. It is now January 19th, and we are back with another day of some NBA hoops. On yesterday's lineups that I gave away in my video, or yesterday's one lineup, we ended up hitting 4 out of 5 and doubling our money for that line. I did end up putting the top two plays together, ended up losing there because our top play did lose, the only play that lost for us yesterday. So I ended up positive yesterday, just under 2xing my money. But another winning day after a losing day the day before. We rebounded strong, and we're keeping the streak alive to start the year. I believe that puts us on a 13-5 run to start the year. And this is all on 5-man lineups, which I bundle my top two plays together as well. And I've given away all these plays on my channel as well. But let's dive into today, right? If you are new to PrizePicks, if you've never used it before, if you've never played there before, there is a promo code below. Drop that code in on sign up if you want to get a 100% match deposit bonus, right? So they're basically just giving you free money. If you throw whatever you want to throw up to $100, if you want to just throw 20 on there, they're going to match you $20, right? So, you know, that's a really good deal when it comes to getting started. If you don't want to, leverage too much of your money, just put in there what you feel comfortable with, right? And get started. If you want to start getting on the action on some hoops, we got football playoffs coming up this weekend. We got baseball just down the road, which I'm looking forward to. But yeah, man, get on the action. And another spot to be is the Discord, right? If you want to talk about the games, if you're not sure about some games, holler at me in the Discord, holler at everybody else, man. They'll give you some insights on what they're looking at. Others are sharing their plays in there. And the main reason I made that Discord is because when I make these videos, a lot of times these lines change or they get taken off completely, which could happen in this video. Usually every video, at least one play you'll see gets taken off or the line goes up, right? So the reason I made that Discord is to post these plays as soon as I have them in the Discord group, so everyone could put them in if they want to, right? And it's up to you if you want to play them or not, or if you just want to see what I'm on and get an idea of what everyone's on today, right? So this morning I posted it in there at about like 6:30 to 6:40 in the morning. So I'm up every morning figuring out where I'm going to be. Usually takes me an hour or two. Most times about an hour to 30 minutes or something, because this is what I do. I'm really trying to find that edge in any way I can. So I dive deep into those numbers and really take my time to find the best values and lines, right? But let's get into yesterday's plays. Let's throw that up here, right? As you can see here, we hit 4 out of 5. So on PrizePicks, you hit 4 out of 5, you're doubling your money, right? But if I would have just hit that top play in Collins, the one we missed on, we would have 10x'd our money yesterday. And throughout this week, last week, we've come so close to just hitting that 10x, right? We just missed that last leg on, I could probably count 3 or 4 nights off the top of my head in the last week or so, where we just missed that last leg, right? But a win is a win, right? Like I said, I bundled the top two plays together, but I normally put a lower amount on those top two plays. So even if I double my money on the 5-man, I'm still going to cash for the day, which I did yesterday. A small win, but a win is a win, right? And Collins, in yesterday's video, I talked about, we just need him to get, 25 plus, 30 plus minutes, right? And he ended up finishing with 23 minutes. So they didn't have him on the court to close out the game, like the last 8 minutes or so, because he is a smaller big man. I believe he's like 6'9", 6'10", and they had a couple other guys like Olenek, Walker out there, and they're, a little bit bigger, 6'11", 7 foot. So I guess they had them out there to get the boards, even though Collins did have like his best shooting performance of the year. He put up like 20 points. He was doing well. I'm just surprised they decided to keep him off the court. So if he would have got those minutes, we would end up hitting, but that's the way it rolls. Scotty Barnes redeemed himself, right? Scotty Barnes was about to go on that do not play list if he would have missed that one for me, but he ended up redeeming himself. He did take a good amount of threes, like 5 or 6, like he normally takes. So I'm happy about Barnes, and he's back on the list, on the good list, right? On my good side. And Anthony Edwards, that's my guy right there. If you've been following, I've been hitting Anthony Edwards a lot, his line, and he has been killing it for us. I'm probably like 90 to 95% on every time I played Anthony Edwards. He just get it done in a lot of ways, right? The night before, yesterday, we were on his rebounds over. We hit there. Yesterday, we hit on his assists. And DeRozan, this was, even though it was my fourth strongest play, in my head, to me, that was like my strongest play because DeRozan going back to Toronto, he's already comfortable there. Revenge game factor. Boom, he hit that line. He was out there just tearing them up. So he played a really good game. And then Giddey also just crushed that line, getting every rebound, scoring every point. So Giddey ended up finishing with like 27 or something total on that line. So we killed it there yesterday. We just needed Collins to come through. Just didn't get the minutes I expected, which can happen, right? You never know which way the game's going to flow, depending on what happens during the game. They decided to go a different route, get the bigger men out there, which hurt us. But ultimately, we cashed, and I'm not going to complain about a winning day, right? We're going to move on to today. We got about 6 to 7 games, so a pretty good slate on the day. I'm liking it. And I got 5 plays, and let's go over those right now. All right, so let's dive into DGF here and see what DGF is seeing for the day, right? This is where I always start trying to figure out where the best lines and the best values are. So their top play of the day right now, if you want another play to throw in there, Trey Jones assists under 7.5, and this is actually at a 54.55% chance to hit. Those are amazing odds, and you can see Pinnacle, known as the sharpest sports book, minus 154 odds on this, minus 140 on DraftKings. So those are really good odds. D'Angelo Russell, this isn't the line I have, but he is our top play of the day, right? And I got a line on him that I'm really liking. D'Angelo Russell, though, minus 142 on this rebounds and assists over 8.5. You can see it is heavy juiced as well. And DGF is the tool I use every day to start my research process when I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be on for that day. It really helps me just filter out the lines. If you scroll down here, you can see it gives you a list of pretty much the top lines based on sports odds for the day, right? And it really jam-packed, because this might seem like a lot, but if you look at the actual number of player props every single day, there's like over 1,000 on any given night, right? So this really helps me dissect and figure out, focus on the key lines that I need to be focusing on, right? And so DGF, if you want to try it out, see if it's for you, or if you got any questions about it, drop it in the comments. But use that code SHARK for 25% off your first month, and they are going to hook you up. But let's get into the good stuff. Let's get into my plays for the day, right? We're looking to sweep today. Coming off a winning day yesterday to keep the streak going, 13-4, I believe now, since we started the year. My top 2 play, my number 2 play of the day is going to be, let me just pull it up here and make sure I got it. So my number 2 play of the day is going to be Jokic, right? And this is an interesting one, right? And actually, the line changed. The line got removed already. So a big part of why I started this is I literally put this line in at about, it says here, about 10 minutes ago, I put this line in, right? And the line is already gone, right? So if you're watching this on, on YouTube and you're not in the Discord, if you want to get in the Discord, this is a big reason why the line was already removed. I already sent this out of the Discord. So, I mean, I'm going to still go over the play because you might be able to get it on another sports book. If you play on like Underdog, Parlay Play, wherever you play, right? Wherever you play, they might have it there still, but Jokic, the line is gone. And the line I got is an interesting line, right? We got over 0.5 3-pointers made. So we just need Jokic to hit 1 3, right? That's all he has to do is hit 1 3 for us. I'm really liking that just because Jokic only needs 1 shot, man. He might get a wide open look, coming off a pick, right? Or whatever they set up for him. But let's get into why I'm liking this play, right? So first of all, they're playing the Celtics, which is going to be a really good game to watch. 2 of the best teams in the league. Celtics are at home on a minus 6.5 spread. So a good size spread there, but I don't know. I don't know how this game could go, but I do think the Nuggets are going to play them pretty close. It's going to be pretty tight all game. So this is a game I'm really liking here. And I got another play on this game we'll go over in a bit. But Jokic, right? So for the season, should move this, right? For the season, he's hitting this at a 68% rate. So, just going off that is already great odds for us, right? 68% on this line. His last 5, he's at 40%. His last 10, he's right at 50. Last 20, right at 50, right? And if we look at their head-to-head, he has played them played them back in at the end of 2022 here, and at the beginning in January. And he hit the line both times, right? He hit 2 threes in both of those games, right? So, and we can even look at all of 2022. He hit this line at 60% of the time. So Jokic will take some shots, he will take some threes, and he will hit them as well. And if we look at Boston's D, right, they are 29th in the league in 3-pointers allowed against big men, against centers, right? So that is really good to know. And if we look at the injuries, Porzingis was out. It's not showing the Celtics, but Porzingis was out last game for them. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was out last game. So even if he plays, he could be dealing with he might not be 100%, right? And guarding Jokic not being 100% is just a disaster waiting to happen for you, right? So they may play some matchups. They may try to throw Tatum on him. Not sure what they would do, but I think Jokic can hit this line, man. You can look here for the season. Beginning of the season, he just started off on a spree, hitting a 3 a game. And you can see the trends here, right? He hasn't gone 3 games straight without hitting a 3, right? He hit a couple of 2s here, hit a 3, couple of 2s, and then hit a 3. And so he has not hit a 3 his last 2 games. So I'm looking for him to continue this trend, right? For every 2 games he goes without a 3, he's at least hit it 1 the next game, right? So I'm liking that. You can see here he plays heavy minutes, right? 33 minutes a game, 3-pointers. He doesn't attempt a lot of threes a game, so we may only get 2 or 3 shots from him. So this is a risky one. It's a scary one because he might not even shoot a 3, right? There's a chance that could happen too. But he averages about 2.9 attempts a game. He's making about 1 a game at a 42% rate. So if you're going to take that low of shots, then I'm going to need you to hit at least 40+%, which he's doing. So that's good to note for Jokic. But yeah, this is going to be my number 2 play of the day. Let's slide on over to RotoWire and see what they have him at. So they have him shooting about 3.5 3-pointer attempts. They have him making about 1.1 at about a 32% rate, right? So RotoWire likes Jokic hitting at least 1 3 tonight as well. So we'll be watching this and we'll be pulling for Jokic. So I'm liking this. And my top play of the day, right? Let's jump back over to PrizePicks here. Let's go to my top play of the day. Hopefully this line is still on here. It is. So that's good to know. It is. Russell, more than 5.5 assists. All right, this is going to be our top play of the day, and I am liking this play a lot. Let's dive into the spread here. So the Lakers are at home against the Nets, -6.5. So a good size spread there as well. Not the biggest spread, so this game could still go either way. I think the Nets are going to play them pretty tough on the road as well. So let's dive into Russell here on Outlier. And let's see. So for the season, he's hit this at a 59% rate. All right, let's go over his recent trends. Last 5, 60%. His last 10, 60%. His last 20, 60%. So he has been crushing this line. If we look back to last year, he hit this line 57% of the time as well. So Russell can get in there and get assists. And you can just see, looking at these numbers here, how often he can hit this, right? So he's had games where he's got 11 assists, 9, 10, 7, 10. And what's interesting is how many games he's had where he hasn't hit that line, right? Where he's just been right at 5. So you can count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 out of these 39 games, he's just missed that line by 1 shot. So there could have been 3 or 4 different shots that his teammates just missed, that if they would have just made those on, another night, he would have ended up hitting that line. So I'm liking Russell here, man. Another thing I'm liking is LeBron James and Anthony Davis are both game time decisions. Cam Reddish is already rolled out, right? So let's just say if LeBron doesn't play, right? Remember, he's at 59% here. Let's just say LeBron doesn't play, right? He's only been out 4 games this season, right? But he's gone over that line every single time LeBron hasn't played. So LeBron's most likely going to play. He's not going to miss much games, even if he is slightly hurting. But I'm liking this line whether they all play or whether none of them play at all, right? So Russell is going to be our top play of the day. We're looking for him to go over 5.5 assists, right? Big upside here on Russell. And let's take a look at RotoWire. Actually, let's see what the odds here. So you can see these are heavy odds on Russell, right? DraftKings -130, Caesars -139, FanDuel -146, and Caesars -160. They have like two lines here from them, but you can see they're all over -130. So this is a heavy juice line, which is the side you want to be on. And RotoWire has him at 6 assists for the game. So they have him going over that line as well. And let's dive into DGF here so we can take a look at these lines, right? Jokic's line has been bumped already, right? Obviously because it got taken off PrizePicks. But when I did put this in, it was sitting in that 52 to 53% range. And all the odds were -130 and up. As you know that from all my plays, I'm on the heavy juice side every night, right? So let's go into Russell and let's see what the odds makers have this line at for Russell. So it's his top play on DGF, over 53.28%, -134 on Daily Grind. We got Pinnacle -135, Caesars -139, Cliff -140, and the lowest we got on all books is -128. So that is a good sign that we are on a good side when it comes to this game. I expect this to probably be bumped or pushed up to 6 at some point throughout the day. Right, but let's go over the next plays that we're on. This one we're going back to the Denver game, right? We're going to Aaron Gordon, more than 2.5 assists. I think the Nuggets are going to be playing from behind all game, or most of the game. It could be a back and forth, but Aaron Gordon's been getting busy lately, man. He's been balling pretty good, and getting his teammates involved as well, getting rebounds, scoring for them. So last game against Philly, he had 4 assists here, right? Indiana 3. So he's been playing good lately. We've had a couple of lines on him that hit. One was a rebounds, but I'm liking Aaron Gordon, and this could fit perfectly with Jokic. Could end up throwing Jokic that assist we need. Jokic could hit the 3, and then, basically those correlate with each other as well. But Aaron Gordon there, and another player I'm liking is Tobias Harris, and the line I'm liking is 19.5 points and assists. So Tobias is the scorer on the Sixers. You got Maxey there as well, but Tobias Harris is the guy that really steps up a lot of times as well, especially when what they do is they run a lot of formations where once Embiid's off the court, they're going to keep Tobias on the court as well, so they can have someone who can take over a game. And that's what he does a lot of times, man. He can put up some points quick in a hurry, and he can also dish out some assists. So I'm liking Tobias on this line at 19.5. I think he can hit that, which in a game that's going to be played really close, a really competitive game. Let's get into our last play here, right? And to a player who let us down the other night, right? Cameron Johnson, he let us down on his 3-point line. He's been struggling a little lately, shooting the ball. Not the worst struggles, but he definitely has been playing a little below what he's done all season. But I'm liking Cam Johnson on his points and assists. I think tonight's going to be the night he really turns it around, right? They're going to need him if they're going to beat the Lakers. They're like a +6 on the road. That's not going to be an easy matchup for them. But Cameron Johnson is a player I like. He can get you points in a quick hurry. He can hit those. If he's hitting his 3-pointers, we should be able to hit this line. If he's not hitting his 3s, if he's missing his shots, most likely we're not going to hit. So I'm baking this play on Cameron Johnson being hot tonight and hitting his shots. And he's proved all year, besides recently over his last 5 to 10, he's proved all year that he can put up these numbers and hit this line consistently, right? But those are going to be it, man, for my top plays of the day. To quickly recap, our number 2 play was Jokic over a 3-pointer, and the line has already been bumped. The line's already gone. So if you can get this any other books, that's probably your best move. D'Angelo Russell, our top play of the day, over 5.5 assists. Aaron Gordon, over 2.5 assists. Tobias Harris, over 19.5 points and assists. Cameron Johnson, over 15.5 points and assists. Boom, and that's going to be it for our top PrizePicks plays of the day. Coming off a winning day yesterday and coming off a winning year so far. We've cashed 13-5 over the last, since we started the year basically, right? And I've been tracking all these day by day on this channel, making videos and throwing these lines in the Discord as well for y'all to see. But if you're new to the channel, I do this every single day. I go over my top plays. I give you breakdowns on why I'm liking this play, what I'm seeing, and kind of what everyone's on in the market, and all the matchups going on for the day. I only play plays that are heavy juiced where the odds are on our side. Those are the plays I want to be on, because PrizePicks does not matter. It does not matter to you whether you put in 5 plays and they're all plus 130 or minus 130. You're still going to get the same odds on the payout. If you win 5 plays, no matter what kind of plays you played, you'll still get a 10x payout, right? So you really want the odds to be on your side when it comes to those things. But like I said, if you're new to PrizePicks, I have a code. Drop that code in there. It's in the description. It's in the comments as well. Drop that code in that sign up. They'll give you up to 100% match deposit bonus. Today we should be hitting 700 subscribers if we haven't yet, but I appreciate y'all who have been helping this channel grow by hitting that like, commenting, and really just being active in the Discord as well, sharing our plays, helping, build something here. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, I mean, the main purpose of this channel, as I say time and time again, is for us to beat PrizePicks together, right? That's the main goal of this channel. And whether that's you following my plays or whether you're just following my videos to get insight on how I look at these games, what I'm looking at, different stats, trends, or if you got anything to add that I may be missing, throw that in the comments as well. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's day. Y'all have a good one. Take care.